first. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. And if it's not me, I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved, but if you feel it's me, if you feel I'm the one, you're gonna need to make a way for me to see. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one, I know our time will come. I feel it in my heart, I see you in my dreams, I keep you in my prayers. That's what to
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another beautiful season. I'm just right here with my main man, Bruce. What's up? Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm
Woo!
super excited. I'm super ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Clatter of Clans season 19. As you can see, Fire and I have been excited so far. We've been watching the entirety of the tournament from the group stages all the way down to the finale. And now we are here. Top four teams again will have an
Yeah,
opportunity to put their foot inside of the showdown fire happening December. And that is another part of the Clatter of Clans I am looking forward to.
yeah, absolutely. We'll just be breezing through right now. You can see that sweet prize pool, and we'll be jumping straight into the games right here as the teams are now beginning to form up. You can see right there on the map, and there are several different teams who are getting really close to each other. We're going to be keeping an eye on them as we do see the boys from 10, 11, as well as Apex just around their vicinity. They're not really right next to each other for now, but we'll continue to keep an eye and see the way that continues to develop all the way towards that southern side. You do have 21st Century as well as Penn. So we'll see how that one continues to build up. But just look at the amount of teams that are currently choked up in that area around Rosehawk, Chris. Just look at that.
Yeah, it's quite interesting seeing how most of these teams have found a way to, materialize and hold off their positions. Again, this might have to do with the playing path. Most of these players are still in the air, and most of them are deciding it is exactly they're trying to play off of. But again, I am super impressed, seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of splits coming in from the team so far. I can see some people splitting a little bit towards the southern side, some going towards the north, but the west is looking very, very empty. It might take a lot of effort for them to breeze through and hold on, maybe two splits playing across the paths there. But Payne looking very, very strong here. And they do love this kind of splits, judging from the previous game. But looks like some action already starting to pop off. It would be interesting to see who the first team back into the lobby will be.
Yeah, it does look like we've seen some action with the boys from, I do believe it is Rooney and his boys. They're getting into the mix of things. They've already gotten one elimination so far. Rooney was down, and I do think, if I'm correct, it is one of the players from Active Gaming who was taken out. Yes, it was Nexus from Active Gaming who was taken out.
Ooh, unfortunate scenes for Nexus there. One of the prominent players, if not one of the most prominent players in the squad, have been sent back into the lobby. But there's still more games to come. There's still more action to unfold. Active Gaming still a three-man so far, so they will be able to hold off at least for the time being. Invincibles, not letting that one slip away. First elimination will go to them. First Blood Merchants, as you can see, super impressive still. But playing around the terrain of this area, not a lot of utilities will be surrounding them, so they will have to play off the intel that they can get from the northern areas. And they, like we talked about Rozok earlier. There's a whole lot of bodies around them, so they will have to work in real time. They will have to double their hustle if they are trying to get that chicken dinner. The Invincibles just rolling through the bridge there will decide to spray across a little bit too far off. M4 and 4 times on an AKM at that range. That's quite suspicious, don't you think?
Yeah, as you can see now, Sean is beginning to take on this action right here, as he was able to take down one player, but it's not enough. With the support coming through from his teammate, as you can see right in that particular position, Diva able to provide the necessary support to make sure that they do not lose a player in that position. Diva getting 2 eliminations. I'm going to assume that Diva is a female, but forgive me if I do misgender you, Diva. But I'm going to say she has 2 of those eliminations so far. You got to be careful with these genders. It's 2020. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah. You definitely have to be careful, not to make any sudden moves. But Invincibles looking very, very strong. They're not losing anyone in that engagement. Sean did get knocked away, but he was able to get picked up. Beautiful use of a teammate synergy, if you might ask me. But again, there's a whole lot of teams and a whole lot of players still inside. No complete team is back into the lobby yet. That engagement that the Invincibles just had just got them 3 eliminations. I think they did pick and choose a little bit across the board there, so it's a little bit too early to decide who will be back into the lobby. A solo player is just as dangerous alone as a full squad, unprepared. So again, you have to, pick and choose your engagements this early in the game. Play zone all the way out to the western side, a little bit central, with Rozok being the point of contention. A whole lot of teams on the eastern side might decide to hold off and play something very interesting, trying to find their way back into that circle. It would be very, very beautiful to see Fire again. Judging from the entirety of the tournament, that I have been so impressed seeing a lot of teams here, and some teams, this would be their first time participating in the Clatter of Clans. This will be their first season, and they are performing so well.
Yeah, that has been incredible to see these teams, just perform a lot better than their counterparts. As you can see coming right there from Frez, he's been able to watch the tournament throughout and see how they have performed. Let's hope that they can step things up as they move into this finals right now. As you can see on this map screen, all of these teams are now moving towards that northern side, hoping to see if they can get in on the action. But so far, it's been Invincibles who have been stealing the show quite early, as they've got themselves 3 of those eliminations. But all hope is not lost so far, as we still got the boys from Apex and 10-11 who might just get into an early skirmish, as they're dangerously just lurking around each other right now. And at any given moment, we might see something go down between the 3 of them. If you're wondering where they're at, they're currently just moving all the way from that southeastern region. As you can see them hopping into the vehicles, just heading towards that region, maybe pulling in from that school side. So we'll see if they do get into an altercation at any given moment. So let's continue to give an eye on them. As you can see, Blaze is turning around as he does spot a couple of players from 10-11. Karge is also within the vicinity. You can see Traitor holding his weapon, just start to send his shots down that way, looking to see if he can get 1 or 2 eliminations to come through. But Blaze with the Blaze DBS now comes in, and he's sending the shots onto Snuffy, and he's not able to connect the shots right yet. So it does look like the 2 teams are just going to go their separate ways for now.
Separation anxiety working its wonders once again. Team Apex and 10-11, the exact same play style, in the exact same position at the exact same time. You could not wish that on your worst enemy. But now we will turn the tide all the way up, I believe, to Giorgio Pool. The guys from the Invincibles are inside of another skirmish once again. Sean knocked away. He's prone on the ground there, but he might get tagged up. Another DBS and a DP combination. Madness and badness. You love to see it. Again, trying to work through. Phasing to the left and phasing to the right. He's trying to find an angle just to blow the shots off. But utility, beautiful spray onto the left side. But unfortunately, will not be able to connect any of the shots. Invincible, not looking too invincible right now. They've been able to hold off so far, but the ops are circling the block there. Molotov cocktail deep into the warehouse. Now the Invincibles have been cooped up. They might just be chickens here, led to the slaughter if they're not careful. But they have been able to get themselves some interesting points on the block. Now the AKM is about to sing. But will the orchestra be open? Another opportunity for the guys from the Invincibles to circle around, honestly, and hold a better position. Being cooped up is never the answer. So Team Apex will be on the receiving end of some bullets thrown their way. They will be catching some bodies all the way across to that southern side. Again, Invincibles have been very, very active so far. Unfortunately, nothing to show for the opposing team just yet. They've been touching up, but looks like Looks like fire. This looks like an engagement that is going to lead to a lot of casualties. Ooh. Invincibles now cut down by 1. It's a 3-man team now. It's a 3-man show. They have lost one of their strongest, Ronnie, circling, looking for a way through. The spray is good, but unfortunately, he's going to get tagged up as well. Another opportunity for them to hold off, as the containers will be providing excellent cover, but there's only so many containers. All the angles looking very, very, very tactical for the Invincibles. Ronnie's still inside, circling the block, gathering as much intel as he can. I believe that is Active Gaming that have pulled one back. An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, but Active Gaming can read Braille, because again, they will send a couple of shots. I believe that's towards Emperor. And the Invincibles are on the back foot again. Traitor gets blown away. It's not back into the lobby just yet. But I spoke too soon. Back into the lobby he will go. 10-11, losing a man. Ronnie sitting still, sitting quietly, relaxing, taking his time. There's so much anxiety here, because you can hear the ops all the way on top of that route. That container. Ooh, he sprays. Unfortunately, he has given away his position. Surely now they're aware of him. They might decide to pop a grenade just off the wall there. And that will be the end for Ronnie. Another opportunity for the Invincibles to circle again. Sean is stalled the way towards the northern side. And he does have that Bison equipped. Might decide to spray it through. But what can he do? It's looking like a little bit of a stalemate here. There's more to it than that one. That's for sure. The body start to drop and hit the floor again. Okay, so hey guys, so we're having a little bit of a back and forth here, really, with fire. Some real life physical activity just occurred at his place, so we're trying to sort that out. But, you know, until then, you're gonna just have to deal with it right now.
Don't worry, I'm still here while we're dealing with that.
Okay.
I can still take on the action while I'm trying to sort out some other things. But anyways, we still got Emperor. He's still going down, trying to see if he can keep their hopes alive. They've been battling it out right here in this position. For some reason, they've not been able to hold their own so far. They started out really aggressive, but right now it's down to that 1 HP. He's getting pushed by the team. He's got Phantom to his left-hand side, and it's not really the easiest of moves right here. But we've seen situations where you could come back in this position. He's taking out one player. He's almost got that second one to get dropped down to the ground, but at the end of the day, they will get sent back into the lobby.
Ooh. Invincibles getting caught out again. Unfortunate scenes for them, but they did do a magnificent job of getting themselves some eliminations across the board there. But now it's all left to seeing how far they will be able to survive going into the next couple of games. Oh, that's a fantastic grenade from Format. And now might just decide to pop another one. Tries to lock you through. Face to the left hand. And now he tries the right. Beautiful feint shot over the top right there. He tries right through, but he's going to be dropped away. 21st Century will cancel that one out. Active Gaming back into the lobby they go. And Payne can look over and see all of the commotion that's going on, trying to get themselves a little bit of action as well. They've got one elimination for themselves, trying to circle around. And now they've spotted the guys from 21st Century. They heard all of that action. They're destroying the vehicles. It's all psychological warfare. And Payne will be doing the absolute best just to circle and hold off this position. Again, there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of players still alive. So you cannot play the terrain too early. You will get caught out. But the guys from Payne are aware of this. They might decide to hold off a little bit of an interesting position just going forwards. There's ample space for them, and there's ample positions that they can take. But will they? If not, been able to pass through on a lot of eliminations so far. But it spells very, very differently for the teams that do have those positions inside of that zone. You can see Venom is just outside, gathering as much intel as he can on the guys from 21st Century. He knows that they're about to leave that position due to the play zone coming up short. And he is trying to be the thorn in their side, trying to spin the block on them and keep them away. But hopefully, 21st Century will be able to survive this onslaught that's coming their way.
Okay, all right. So we still got about 12 teams right here with us. And we've seen so much action going down so far. We'll just take a quick look and see where some of these teams are currently forming up at. Just quickly take a look at the map and see where those rotations are beginning to come through. So, Priest, who do you think is going to seal this one for us right now?
Well, it is way too early to call that one, because there's a whole lot of interesting teams, that are still alive. 10-11 have already lost one player, but they've got a couple of eliminations, so that's a big morale boost. But it looks like they might get into a little bit of a clash there. I believe that's with RSG, and 10-11 RSG combination is not one that they're trying to get into right now. All the way onto that western, or I call that northwestern side. No pressure is also there. And they might get into a little bit of something sooner rather than later. But I think the guys from the PHENOMS sitting very, very nicely in the middle of shooting range they do not have a lot to worry about, so that would work for them. Death Dose in serious trouble. Shroud has been knocked away, but he's not gonna get picked up just yet. There's a lot of action all the way on that eastern side. Phenom and the guys from Penn sitting very, very nicely, almost dead center of the circle there. Yashin now finally starting to spray towards with a Joker M4. And unfortunately, I think we've run into a little bit of technicals on that other screen, but trust the production team to have it right back to you again. 10-11 circled up really nicely on that edge right there. They've got RSG right in front of them. They've got 5 eliminations. It's Payne that's got 5 eliminations, but they've lost one body right now, getting tucked away. 10-11 will go up to 6. Amar pops a grenade right over the top, tries to connect the dots, but unfortunately nothing connects. The smoke grenades looking very offensive to shield the sights of the guys from RSG, I believe. They cannot see too much, so they cannot act. Mighty working through that angle there. Might just hold off. Again, hold on. Is that RSG or is that another team?
All right, we're seeing so much action going down so far. Amar is getting into some trouble, but there's also RSG getting into the mix of things with 10-11, who are just left with Beko and Snuffy in this region. You can see them trying as much as possible to see if they can make their entry into this position. They're flying really close, and they do get another knock onto Amar. And RSG continue on trying to get that dominance as the boy Fly, who is trying to see if he can take out the last player, Beko, but the return fire coming through right there from Snuffy does put him down to the ground quite quickly. You can see them being absolutely crazy in this position, so they do continue on to get those revives to come through. So RSG losing just one player in this fight is Roach. We'll see if they can get that revive quite quickly. Well, my goodness, I haven't played PUBG in a while.
I was gonna make the same comment. On God, bro. There is no way. There is no way.
Nah, man. Nah. Nah,
I mean, that is cool, but come on, man. You're supposed to suffer a little bit. You're supposed to suffer for consequences. You're supposed to have some sort of consequences when your player gets knocked by the edge of the blue zone. Putting them in a vehicle. I mean, yeah, that is realistic still. You know, that's something that can actually be done. Putting an injured person in a vehicle and driving them, you know, they can't really do anything while they're in the vehicle. I see that. I see it, but I raise you something much more sinister. Come on now. That's making it a little bit too helpful, you know, but again, it is still realistic. It is not too far-fetched. It's not a bad idea, you know. I just wanted things to be a little bit more difficult. You know, having a knocked away player by the edge of the circle would pose a significant big amount of trouble. But speaking of trouble is there sitting in his vehicle, scouring and looking through there. Frenzy will be losing their last player. Now we're down to 6, 15 players in the cut. Fleek on the other side is very low, but RSG will be sitting very, very nicely. The game is looking like it is going to be opening up for them. All they have to do is hold on tight. They've got 4 eliminations. Can they add more? RSG do know how to finish off a game.
Yeah, definitely. The boys from RSG will be going through and doing their thing. And we'll see how it continues to play out for them. The City Boys from 21, they've got that one player. It is Roy. He's got several different players in front of him right there in his vicinity. So we'll see how it does play out for him. He's trying to get those rotations to come through, but it might prove quite difficult. A lot of teams around that center. Speaking about teams around that center, we'll now turn our sights into the boys from PMB. PMB Coco sitting down with 4 eliminations to his name. We'll see. One of his players does get the knock, but it does look like they might be able to get that revived. They got an edge into that zone, but they do look like they're getting pushed by the boys from Galaxy. And Chris, what we say about Galaxy? I mean, tell us a bit about them. Where are they from and all that stuff?
I think they were in the last Clatter of Clans. You know, they went by a different name back then. You probably remember them, UGX. This is UGX actually.
Oh, nice,
you know,
nice,
so they
nice.
changed their name to Galaxy. They've been Galaxy for a while actually. You know, I came across them in a couple of other tournaments and they did perform excellently, especially, you know, after they signed a couple of new players, you know, but that's super impressive. Ooh, Phenoms getting called out there by Bill, getting knocked away just from the backside. Didn't cover his bases there, but the advance will continue through again. Rizzy throwing up. Trizzy trying to hold off there, but he's going to get tagged up beautifully there. Another shot and another shot. Coco from the backside sprays the M4, connects the dots there. Trizzy for the win, definitely for the win. Swaps into the buggy, tries to circle around the corners there to relink with Coco. Just behind the tree, pops into the smoke. Another opportunity for the Phenoms to hold up, but the grenade is good. Beautiful grenade from Stoner. Sends him down into the ground, and he's on fire right now. Unfortunately, he's going to pop out that KFC to reboost his HP levels. And big shout out to the guys from big shout out to the guys from KFC for holding on. Another opportunity for the guys from Phenoms to hold on in this position. RSG caked up side by side, utilities flashing all the way across, but now is an opportunity for Galaxy to zoom right into the zone, and now they will be able to hold off. The smokes in front of Trizzy there will be doing a magnificent job of holding his position.
Man,
but that was a miss.
Man, it was just tiny margins in that position. All of a sudden, it looked like they were going to survive that. But Trizzy will get taken out by RSG, who has been dominating in this position so far. They've been absolutely wild, and they continue to do their thing. And you can see them sitting down with 5 eliminations to themselves. They now turn the sights onto several different teams, but somehow the boy Rohi has made it into this position. He's got himself some of those eliminations, and he's not stopping. He's taking down one of those players from NP, and it's now just left with Prison. Can he somehow find find a way to seal this game. If he can take out this player, he might just be able to seal those extra sweet 2 points. But Prison is having none of that. It takes him out. But he's got to get that revive if he's to stand a chance up against a 3-man squad coming through from RSG. RSG with Stoner Trouble and Fly might just be able to seal this game.
RSG, they have the zone, they have the angles. Prison was able to lock Roy up and end that game. But 21st Century, he did do a magnificent job as a solo player, making it all the way to 3rd place and to put some elimination into the bag right there. And now an opportunity to spray right through. Here comes Fleeke. He's going to be dropped away, I believe, and he's been spotted. Back into the lobby he goes. RSG now cut down. It's a 2 versus 2 opportunity. Comes but once. And now Prison trying to lock another person up. He might just be the warden this time. The left-hand side is looking very, very dangerous for him. He doesn't have a clear shot from that position. If he pops his head out, he might take serious headshot damage. So he has to plan his moves. Utilities are good, flying all the way across the board there. RSG have lost 1 player. They did have the numbers advantage earlier on, but unfortunately, that is not the idea right now for No Pressure. They, like I said, this is exactly how they play. You know, no pressure. This is exactly their pattern of play. They will not show their hand. They will not play anything inventive right out the gate. They will follow their strategy to the letter, to the T, and they will see it to the end. Prison is in a fantastic position. He has a little bit of zone to work with. And RSG will be the team that has to give away their position going forwards.
All right, so the 2 teams are going toe-to-toe against each other, looking for who gets that final elimination and gets that #1 sweet spot. At some point, it looks like RSG we're going to take this, but some adventurous move coming through from one of the players does now put them in a very sticky situation. It's a 2v2, but we've seen Fly come through with some incredible moves in this game. And at the end of the day, he might just be able to do it. Now, speaking about the devil, the man Fly does get the knock. That might just be the thing that seals this game through. It's now left to loss. Can he find a way to get that elimination when it counts? You can see him trying to see if he can put Fly down to the ground, but the man Fly coming out with those extra bit of eliminations that finally does seal the game and that win for them. What's seen different RSG so far? I mean, I haven't really watched them for a while, but something just feels new and different about them, and it might just be that man Fly and the trouble.
Danny Brown, is that you?
In disguise.
Smells of Danny Brown. That styles. It stinks of Danny Brown. That stinks of Danny Brown so much. You know, I'm telling you, but RSG, they do know how to finish games. Absolutely fantastic job coming in from the guys from RSG, holding it very, very nicely, not giving it away. They did lose one of their teammates in that engagement, but they were able to still keep it a buck, still able to get themselves that chicken dinner without losing any further. But big shout out to the guys from No Pressure as well, keeping it cool, keeping it quiet. They did have a lot of play zone to work with earlier on, but you know, even the Phenoms had play zone to work with, but it didn't work out for them, unfortunately. But going into the next game and the game after that, the leaderboard will start to take shape, and then we will know exactly what we're getting into going into the final games. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, hold on and tap into the break. And by the time we return, it is going to be match 2, COC season 19.
situation in front of us. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. And if it's not me, I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved, but if you feel it's me, if you feel I'm the one, you're gonna need to make a way for me to see. But that's for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But that's for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one, I know our time will come. I feel it in my heart, I see you in my dreams, I keep you in my prayers. That's what I know you're first. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. And if it's not me, I have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved, but if you feel it's me, if you feel I'm the one, you're gonna need to make a way for me to see. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the live stream. It is the Clatter Plan Season 19, your big boy Priest, and I'm here with my man Fire. We just ran through the first game. Fire, you saw RSG light it up. How did that make you feel?
Yeah, I think there's just something new about them, the way they're playing. You know, the guy Fly, you know, was going absolutely wild in that game throughout, and you could see it from those eliminations, even down to the final move. He didn't wait for his guy. He was just all about getting those eliminations. So yeah, it was a great one to see, and I'll be curious to see what that does mean for that leaderboard in the first game. So yeah, let's take a look at this.
Of the leaderboard, let's take a look and see exactly. On the back. Always in points. Going to be a very, very interesting set of games as we've got, because Team Apex, you never thought you'd see it, but 0 points after game one. Navy SEALs and Royal Blood, these are the teams we need to look out for coming into this next game, and hopefully they will be able to rise to the occasion. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's head into the next map and get a general idea of what these teams have been cooking.
Yeah, obviously, guys, we're now moving into that Miramar map, and it's a lot bigger, a lot more space for the teams to get into the reading and see if they can get into some early action. All right, here we can already see that map moving all the way around that southern region, from the southwest towards that southeastern position. And teams are about to get cooking, but you can see them already beginning to find their spots right there in the center of Picado. We're already beginning to see teams go absolutely crazy, with Galaxy boys beginning to feel the heat as Ice and Drogo have already been dropped down to the ground. It does leave only Shh and Captain to, you know, come in and try to defend what is left of the team. So let's see how they do fare out, Priest.
Yes, sir. Galaxy doing exactly what needs to be done here. They've got one of their players knocked away. I believe that is Ice, getting iced out. Again, there's a lot of... Ooh, that's that S12K. When it touches you in your chest,
That's
you
that
will
split.
feel it immediately. That's that split. That's that split. Oh my days, the shotgun merchants in this game, they are growing exponentially every day. Fire, I've been of the opinion that the DBS should go back into the airdrop like it was originally, because I feel like if you're trying to have the DBS, you should at least work for it. Don't just pick it up off the ground, and start terrorizing all the ops. I mean, it doesn't require too much effort when you're trying to use DBS. It requires a minimal amount of skill. It requires some skill, but it's not a lot, of skill. So Captain is on the back foot here. He has that AKM, and that's about to pop a smoke grenade. Pops it over. Might just be topping through, but he's gonna be stopped in his tracks with the UMP links, linking him up with the lobby.
Absolutely amazing stuff coming through right there, as Lynx and his boys are able to hold that position. They did lose 2 players to that fight, though, with those 2 casualties being Kuza and Reverb in that position. So it definitely wasn't the best of starts for them. But regardless, we still got a zone that's moving all the way towards that eastern region. It's still caught around so many different buildings. Miramar is about 2 times the size of Sandhawk, so there's a lot of space for those teams to continue to work with. But we see the boys from RSG sitting down comfortably, all alone in their position, uncontested, as they can make that rotation towards that center quite easily. You can see Junkyard is currently unoccupied, so we'll see how that one continues to build out for all these boys. But we now turn our sights onto the boys from PNM, as they're really close to Navy, and they're looking like David might be getting into a skirmish right there with, I think it's Mickey. So we'll see how it pans out. It doesn't look like he's got the rest of his teammates around with him, so he's just deciding to hop into his vehicle and pretty much just get out of that region. And pretty much probably the wisest decision that he can make right now, not looking to get into. Okay, that probably was quite unfortunate, but he was lucky not to get taken out.
Yeah, definitely lucky not to get taken out. The Phenoms, the team sitting in second place, I believe, with 11 points on the leaderboard, still being chased by a couple of other teams as well. They're not too far in front, not too far away. They're still within reach. RSG will have them 7 points clear, but RSG will have a tough hill to climb here because they are only 2 in the lobby. But they do have, like you said earlier, an uncontested position inside of that northwestern corner, or rather that western corner of the play zone. So they will be able to hold on for that duration to see how far they can take it. David hopefully will not run into any Goliath on his way here. But again, there's a lot of positions to hold off for these angles and for these teams. I can see the play zone is going to be a very, very decisive turn of events here, because I believe Active Gaming just outside here. I think that is an opportunity for Format, Reels, Ghost, and Nexus to circle on forwards. They can see the guys from Penn just up north, and they are starting to make their play. Satan on the right-hand side as well. Being very quiet, not giving away too much position, but Ghost will get that first knock. Beautiful touch, beautiful finish. Satan back into the lobby he goes. Ghost doing a magnificent job of getting the first elimination for the guys from Active Gaming. First of many, hopefully, and they will be able to find a way to rise to the occasion and get some points, more points on the board, and be a contender for that chicken dinner. This guy's name, is it Ooze? Ooh, okay, that was cool. We caught that on camera, guys. That is going to be the beginning of your next montage. If you don't use it, if you don't use that video for your montage, bro, you're cancelled. Because you hardly ever catch stuff like that on stream. So big shout out to the production team for catching that on stream. That has to be one of the coolest things I've seen in a minute. So that guy, if you're doing a montage, that should be your intro, or you should use that video, because there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Catching a glimpse of a very interesting moment as he was running away. But I'm sure when he does edit his montage, it would make it look like he was actually pushing a fight as he did that. But it's okay. We know, but we won't talk about it in the comment section. We will keep quiet. Just post the montage and make sure you copy us. Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah.
All right. So some good action going down so far, as we've seen 4 eliminations to the boys from what's the full name? Sorry, forgive me, guys. Everybody just changing names right there. I'm guessing that's Frequency, or is not.
It has to be.
Frequency.
It has to be Frequency, because I don't even know. You know, I'm not even. I didn't see that.
Okay, it's actually Friends.
There's Frenzy. There's Frenzy here as well.
Okay, so it's frequent play. Okay, it's frequent play. Forgive me, guys, because everybody's just changing names. There's a lot of new names right here now. And
I don't think is that a new name change
they're an SA team. They're an SA team, and they have Reverb.
Okay, I know them.
They have Reverb in their team.
I know. Yeah. Reverb is there. Yeah. I saw. I think they participated in the Global Esports Qualifier regionals. I think it was them that played for South Africa in that tournament. I think they took 4th or 5th place, one of those two. So yeah, I think that was the first time I saw the the team tag. So yeah, you're right about that one. It's not a new team. It's new. It's old players wearing new faces.
Okay.
But speaking of format, is circling through with the rest of Active Gaming still here. We've got 56 players on the court and 16 teams. So no team has had the pleasure of being escorted back into the lobby just yet. But there's so much time for that to happen. Penn also circling still. Just riding through. Hopefully, nothing too crazy. The Invincibles equally as silent and as deadly. We saw them earlier. They got into a little bit of an altercation in the beginning with Active Gaming in the previous game. They were able to steal Nexus away, but couldn't last long. They did get punished all the way out there in Georgia Pool, but hopefully they will be able to do a much better job this time. They did put some points on the board, so their job is not as difficult as that of Team Apex and the other teams that are sitting comfortably at the bottom with no points. So hopefully this will be a nice welcome change for them. Speaking of Apex, you can see them just up the hill there. Sprays are good all the way down to Diva to 10 HP. We'll have to be very careful with that one. Manages to escape the danger, but that was so dangerously close.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh!
Escaping that position with just an inch right there. Diva looked like she was going to get taken down, and I'm not sure where they discovered this player, Diva. Has Diva always been in the community, or is just something that has come out? Or it's just a player that has just newly come out? Let me know if it's one of those players that's always been there that is disguising with a new name. Okay? let us know, you know.
Sherlock Fire.
No, because you know you can't just come from nowhere and just be knocking boys. You have to investigate your history. You know, we need to know these things. If it's a former wild breed player, you know,
wild breed, they play.
You know, all OP players, you know, have a history back to wild breed. One or two, you know.
One or two. You know, it's not easy. You know, it's not easy teaching like 90% of the community. You know, it was not easy for me. You know, back then, because you know all the players you're seeing now, you know, they are all my children. Yeah, I spawned most of them. You know,
it is well. Thank you for your great work.
Comment section probably going crazy right now.
I'm telling you, they go cost you. But it's all good. It's all fun. While we're watching the teams getting their rotations on, and you can see that right now we are moving into that stage 3. We got so many different teams already within that center, so we will keep an eye and see how it continues to build up. But speaking about things building up all the way in that circle, we do have, I think it is MP and Free, or going toe against each other. I'm not sure why they are deciding to you know play out there in the zone. Well, it's actually Frenzy. I said Free. It's actually Frenzy. So Frenzy and No Pressure going toe to toe against each other right here. Why is lost? Why is he alive? Why is he alive?
Bro.
This is match fixing. This is match fixing.
Okay,
match fixing.
This is better.
Match
this
fixing.
is better. This is better, actually. That was a better play. That was a better play. He wanted to be sure. I think, you know, when it comes to scenarios like that, you just don't trust your spray. You know, I don't think he trusted his spray there. You know, I don't think he trusted his spray in that moment. He wanted a clear-cut opportunity to shoot. There's a lot of chances right there, but he will be able to get that elimination for the guys from No Pressure. And that is the job there. No Pressure. They did finish second place in the previous map, but unfortunately, it's not looking like that's going to be the case for them this time. Lost, still on the top floor, trying to spray through. But, get out of the. Oh, he's going to get uprooted as well. He put a smoke trail and didn't use it.
Wow.
Why? Why
is
did you
something.
create a smoke trail, then drive in the opposite direction?
Wow.
And now it's a 2
is-
versus 2. I'm guessing that is why they are called frenzy, because this is some frenzy type of play. You know, they're circling around, looking like you know. Here, look, take a look at this dude, Phantom, right now. He's creating a smoke trail. Imagine not running through the smoke trail right now and going a block. I mean, Lost does still have the angles on him. His teammate just got blown away right in the middle of the street. There is no way Lost doesn't see him this time.
Man, what a crazy turn of events right there. You can see he has spotted Lost, trying to see if he can get a knock onto him. I do believe he's taking a risk because Lost does have the advantage in this position. But my goodness, those sprays amazing coming through from Phantom. This is able to take down the ups around his vicinity. Now he has cleared the path away for them to move into that zone. But they've still got another thing to worry about, is that sweet blue zone that's doing the heavy damage so far. They've not been able to evade it. You can see that Vanta is going to definitely get knocked, and oof, it will be curious to see if they can make this one. Whoa,
that's zone 4.
Close,
zone 4
man.
is cooking like that. Why is zone 4 cooking like that though? That's is that how quick zone 4 burns? I never noticed that zone 4 burns like that, but ooh, that's an unfortunate one there.
Making them bend down.
I really thought you could pick up teammates in zone 4 though. I honestly thought that you could pick up teammates in zone 4. Maybe I'm out of touch. But
who made Akaza bend down? Start to the bend down. Akaza bend down like bands. Okay. I've been listening to that song way too much lately. I don't know. It's all that's playing in my head. Forgive me, guys. Okay. All right. So now they find themselves in a 2v4 situation. Now, this is what I don't understand. Like, when you get yourself into this kind of situations and you're in a 2v4, you know you've taken down 2 of the players. Why are you not pushing? Okay, why are you not pushing? Like, Navy SEALs are down to just 2 players. Okay. So, I thought
you meant why was Navy SEALs not pushing?
No. Why is Royal Blood not pushing? Like,
yeah. I figured.
Why are they moving? Why are they moving out? You have the numbers advantage. You know, you could just get those extra eliminations.
But man, zone 4 is burning though. You know, like come on.
Yeah.
Like the zone is really hurting, and I think that is a wake-up call to most teams now that like to tank the blue zone deep into the 3rd and 4th phases of the circle. Now, this might be a wake-up call for them and a gentle reminder that you got to keep it moving. You know, Mike Key playing on the back foot, trying to gather as much intel as he can, trying not to get caught out, but his teammate Akaza will be bent over like he bends one more time, and for the final time, back into the lobby he goes. And now, unfortunately, that will be the end. Navy circling from the left-hand side might run into the guys from Active Gaming all the way out there in the area. And now might be a little bit of work to be done. But that southern side is looking like a very, very tricky position for them to hold. Finally, Team Apex just within reach. They might see him, and they will, but it's actually format with an M16 that will send Navy back into the Navy SEALs.
Man, quite amazing stuff coming through right there as they're able to continue on with the onslaught. But now we turn our sights onto the boys from PN as they will be going toe-to-toe against, I do believe that's 10-11, Pain Africa, trying to see if they can take out a couple of players. You can see that nade flying into that position of player 10-11. And what an interesting name. 10-11, player 10-11. But anyways, let's not talk about what he was smoking, giving himself that name. But let's continue to pay attention onto this fight. There's also RSG lurking around this situation, so Jacob has to be really careful. And Traitor doing traitor moves and getting another elimination onto one of the boys from Pain Africa. Now 10-11 now coming into this vicinity, trying to see if they can turn things around in this position, but Traitor is battling it out. We know that he can do it all on his own in situations like this. He's got the moves, he's got the sprays, and he might just be able to get the boys from Pain Africa sent back into the lobby. But let's see how it goes. He's still got his teammate providing him with the support around this region, but Jacob continues to send out those nades. He does a little bit of damage, but not quite enough to put Traitor down for now. So we'll see Frez if he's able to come out on top in this position.
Pain. I'm doing a little bit of pain trying to circle around here, but that will be the end, unfortunately. 4-10-11, player 10-11 on trying to circle around, find an angle there. He's going to get tagged up. Surely he's going to be spotted now and sent back into the lobby. He's not careful enough, tries to spot through, but unfortunately 10-11 couldn't crack the code. Back into the lobby they go, and now Pain can set their sights going forward into the next part of the circle. Bullets flying all over the scenes right there. Hops out of the Bugatti. It's Jacob will be circling through, trying to gather as much intel as he can. Royal Bloods Prince, the last player there, I believe he's going to be spotted and sent back into the lobby with the quickness. RSG, back they go as well, going out in 8th place. Diva has been spotted. Beautiful spray coming in from Jacob all the way across with the M4. A tag is good. Diva falls for the second time today. And now there's more action for Pain. Surely he will push into that position and advance his position. Yes, he will. Right-hand side looking very, very caked up. Invincibles are in a world of trouble here. They will be able to hold off for the time being because they have a little bit of playzone to work with. But Jacob's not letting this one slide. Princess is spotted. Tries to spray through. M4 across the board. But the terrain will hide his position just a little bit longer. Diva trying to get picked up, I believe. Ronnie and the rest of the guys from the Invincibles with Emperor circling around, trying to hold off. Death Dose just at the door, trying to unleash the Green Reaper onto their position. Emperor falls back, hides behind the corner there, and Jacob is still doing his best to hold on. Royal Blood Prince is still putting up a fight all the way across to the last two players from Pain Africa. Phenom on all the way onto that western side is trying to hold off. But again, there's so much chaos going on. You cannot commit to one engagement without exposing yourself. Sean will bite the dust. Into the lobby he goes. Diva can only survive for only so long. Emperor now will fall as well. Back into the lobby he goes. Jacob is just picking them like he's a slave, like it is cotton, like it is the 1940s. He's picking them one after the other, and you just love to see it.
Well, you'll have to see as he continues to drop down several different players around this region, and Jacob is going in for the onslaught right here. You can see that he's not stopping. He's not afraid of all the players in this vicinity. He's the one-man army, but he doesn't have to be. He's still got Venom right next to him, so probably that's why he does feel quite confident to continue to take on them shots, but he does need to be careful because there's so many different offs on all the way towards his right, but he's now has several different players to contend with. Coco, who is a sharpshooter, might have a line of sight of his position as he does drop down one of Pan African's players. And then Jacob, who has been taking the risks for a very long time, now begins to feel the heat for himself. And they might just get pushed in this position. It's quite a very risky one. Can they get that revived just in time before Treasy and his boys pull up onto this position? But would you look at that?
Ooh. David, the Phenoms once again rising to the occasion. There's 3 teams left. There's 8 players in the cart, and that is what you call Kobe. 1 grenade, 3 bodies, and that is what I love to see, ladies and gentlemen. Venom will be the last one left. Can he take 1 versus 3? Tries to spray through. Beautiful shot, but exposed by Trizzy for the win, and he will win that engagement. 8 eliminations for the Phenoms, and they've lost only 1 body so far, and now they're going to circle again, trying to seal the deal this time. get the game at the end. 8 eliminations apiece between them and Death Dose. And now it's a 3 versus 2. They have all the numbers. They have all the angles covered. They cannot overextend, their hand right now, because we saw this in the previous game. It was a 3 versus 2 and quickly became a 2 versus 2. And the Phenoms will not like to make that mistake. David is on the backside as well. He has a better position, but the play zone is going to favor Death Dose, and the airdrop is equally going to land right there to give them something more. Ooh, Janam tagged up. 3 versus 2 still. David has been spotted. They're aware of his position. They're waiting on him, but the play zone will hurt, and all Janam has to do is ride it out. Trizzy is on that left side. Grenade is good, but just a little bit too shy. Will not connect. Phases to the left-hand side. Pops his own grenade, but unfortunately will not connect either. Tries again. Tries to pop the left-hand side. Tries one more time. But unfortunately, it is all spamming at this point as nothing connects. Bill is on the backside as well, trying to hold off Janam, finally getting tagged. And now an opportunity for Phenoms to make the push. Beko has been spotted. Surely they will seal him through. Molotov cocktail over the top, trying to seal it over, but he's going to get one for his own. Beko is going to knock Trizzy for the win. Falls him to the ground. Thompson from Bill might just do the trick right here. David is knocked away as well. It's a 1 versus 1, but Beko will opt for that reset. David will not be getting picked up. The play zone will not allow for such nonsense. But here comes Beko again. He's been spotted. He's going to be tagged up. But Janami's on the backside. He has an opportunity. He's going to be dropped off. Beautifully touched with the Thompson. And now an opportunity for Beal to seal the deal here. Janam trying to spray through. Janam will catch Trizzy again. Knocks him clean off. 1 for 1. 1 for 2. Ooh. And what a way to seal the deal, ladies and gentlemen. The Phenoms will take it away. Chicken dinner for the Phenoms. What a way to seal that one away. I absolutely thought something crazy was going to go down there, Fire. I absolutely thought so.
Yeah, same here. But at the end of the day, the boys from PNB do come out on top. The Phenoms do sweep through that dose and get that winner chicken dinner. And they did it at the same time while getting 10 eliminations. So that's so many points that they will be building up on that leaderboard. So that being said, guys, we will be taking a break. We've done with our second game of the night. We've still got a couple of games to go. We still got 2 games to go. We'll be moving into Sandhawk and then round it up with Vikendi. So we'll be right back for some more action just after the break, and we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Don't go nowhere.
Be right by your side. I know you're the one. first. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. And if it's not me, I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved, but if you feel it's me, if you feel I'm the one, you're gonna need to make a way for me to see. But that's for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But that's for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one, I know our time will come. I feel it in my heart, I see you in my dreams, I keep you in my prayers. That's what
guys, so we're back for some more
Ladies
action.
and gentlemen.
Let's go. All right, yeah.
Welcome back to the live stream. Okay, fire. Okay.
No, don't worry. Go.
I'll let you take this.
Okay.
I'll let you ride us back in.
All right, guys. So welcome back into the live stream. We'll be jumping quickly into our third game of the night. You can see that we're moving into that Sandhawk, but so that we don't miss any action at all, we'll be quickly hopping on and see how these guys perform. But do let us know who you think is going to be winning this one. We're on board with Jacob. As you can see him flying into the map with his vehicle right there onto some, crazy stuff. We'll see if they can perform a lot better in this one, but let's see how they go.
Yes, sir. Well, we didn't get a chance to look at the leaderboard.
I mean, I don't mind still showing it,
Ooh, okay. Yeah, PHENOMS clear as day.
Exactly.
That is at least 10 points clear of RSG and 21st Century and Pain, all of them sharing the same amount of points. That is absolutely insane. 3 teams with the same number of points. That to tell you how competitive the Clatter of Clans finale is. But PHENOMS just going a step above and beyond, reaching further for that chicken dinner. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why we are here, to witness greatness. Now we'll be looking forward to see who will take chicken dinner for game number 3. It is Sandhawk. The violence will start kicking off sooner rather than later, and all of these teams have to be absolutely prepared to make it happen ever so nicely.
Yeah, some great stuff going down so far. So we can see the teams already beginning to get into the action, and Traitor is currently just sniffing around looking for that up to put him down. You can see him is just smelling. He can taste the blood around him, as he knows that there is one guy around this position. But for now, he's just going to continue to get on the loot, as the confirmation definitely has come through. It is Aski from Dos who has now been sent back into the lobby with that confirmation coming through, and Traitor beginning this game like he probably finished the last one with some action.
Yeah. 10-11 will be it will be a team to watch out for in this map. They are particularly very strong when it comes to Sandhawk. I've seen them do it time and time again. It is equally impressive every single time I see them turn up in this map. So I am looking to see if they will continue on that onslaught of showing how very, very strong they are, particularly on this map, to boost themselves up on that leaderboard to, bearable standards. But let's not forget, there's still some prize money to go down here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what those teams are vying for. But outside of that prize money, the top 4 teams from the season will qualify for the showdown in December. And that is going to be one of the greatest, if not one of the best tournament structures I would have seen, for this year, because that's absolutely insane. Top 4 winners of the Clatter of Clans for the year coming together to lock horns, and someone will now call the king of COC.
Yes, so the boys are going to be going crazy this December. We'll see what that does mean. But regardless, we'll be taking a look and see the way this match continues to build up. It's quite strange that we do not see any team in boot camp, but I'm seeing the boys from Active Gaming and RB beginning to get really close to each other. We might see something begin to go down between them. The boys Active Gaming currently have a 2-2 split, and that may just pan out super well for them. But here comes the Raven and Prince crossing over to the other side. They're still around Painan, but with Active Gaming surrounding them, they're quite in a very sticky situation. They are now trying to see if they can come in from another angle. And let's see if this probably works out for them. Ghost and Format are currently around this vicinity too as well, but Ravens currently making that far rotation. And it does look like they're quite aware of the position that Active Game is currently holding and have been able to invade them for now.
Well, let's see how long they can evade. There's a lot of activity. It's point up there. Traitor continues his onslaught again. Amar. I believe Amar's been knocked away there, but I believe the reset can come through. So a lot of angles there looking very strangely there. Because those again trying to send forwards another angles, all of the windows getting bombarded by Traitor there. He's doing a fantastic job of keeping the guys from Dose all the way back to the back end, but he's gonna get tagged up. 1 HP. Surely one shot is all it takes to seal the deal there. And he will get knocked to his feet, or rather knocked to his knees, and that will be the end there. Smoke starting to come out. Traitor has been doing a lot of heavy lifting this early in the game, and that is an absolutely fantastic way to kick off. 3 eliminations, and it looks like 10-11 will be walking away from this one unscathed.
All right, some impressive gameplay coming through from Traitor in this one as he does continue to lead the charge, getting kill upon kill. Right now, he's sitting down with 3 of those eliminations, and it will look like his team as well as the Invincibles are currently the ones leading the charge when it comes to the eliminations in the game so far. So it has not been quiet, but quite not as aggressive as I would have hoped it to be. I mean, it's a Sandhawk game. You would think that half of the lobby will probably be gone right now, but we're still sitting down with 15 teams in this game, with only 1 team currently sent out of the game so far.
Yeah. 15 teams, 52 players. That's a turn. That's a big turn up for most of these teams. As 10-11 have set the ball rolling, and now everyone has to step to them as well. And again, I'm very interested in seeing how the rest of these teams will decide to hold up. Like I said earlier, 10-11 is one of those teams that does love the Sandhawk map. I've seen them turn up in this map time and time again. Now Royal Blood will have their own a little bit cut out for them, playing in all the way from that edge side by the water. They are in a little bit of an interesting split here. They've got the guys from No Pressure just north of their position, and they might decide to work something into their play style here.
All right, so we'll continue to take a look and see how this one does build up. We'll take a look at the map and see where the teams are currently getting situated at. All the way towards that northwestern region, you can see that the boys from Frenzy are already beginning to get into that action right next to PN, and there's also something going down with the boys from Invincibles. It does look like Diva is at it again. Diva getting those eliminations to come through. Currently has gotten another elimination now with 2 of those, and oof, some mad stuff coming down right there. But we'll continue to move on to that center circle where the boys from Pain are currently situated. They're about to get into a skirmish right here with the boys from Frenzy, and it does look like they are just waiting for that perfect move. On the other end, you have Galaxy, who is coming into the mix of things too as well.
See, Pain have managed to squeeze out 1 elimination. Machine was able to get that done. Galaxy still have 1 player knocked away, but I think their resets will be a big possibility there. Raven is aware he might Oh, that's a beautiful grenade. You can see it circled around, but unfortunately, it was not able to land where it was intended. And that's the craziness of those grenades or the DBS from Yashin, just to close that one out. The Frenzy will lose yet another player. Pain making all of these teams feel the pain for sure. Another beautiful tag, and that will be the end of Frenzy, courtesy of Yashin. And that's a beautiful finish there, as they are going to be sent back into the lobby. Absolutely fantastic work. Hathin will be claimed by the guys from Pain. We saw how dangerous they could get earlier, and we can see the consistency coming in, going into the Sanok game. 21st Century, catching a breath of the guys from Royal Blood. I think that split that they made earlier will choose to bite them in the backside, but they will retaliate. Bump will be sent back into the lobby. 21st Century trying to circle backwards, but Captain from Galaxy will close that one out. And another one will bite the dust, unfortunately. Royal Blood this time. Back into the lobby they go.
Ooh, Apex quite in a sticky situation right now, as they do lose one of the players. It is Kage, who has been sent back into the lobby, and somehow they're able to, just hold on in this particular position. They've been able to get themselves into the central position right next to the boys from Pain, and somehow they are managing to stay alive. But they're getting circled, and they've got to be really careful how they take on this position. But speaking about teams taking on positions, we will now move and turn our sights onto the boys from Active Gaming as they're going toe-to-toe against the Invincibles. You can see that they have gotten one of those eliminations to come through, but it will be Format who will be sent back into the lobby. Gets taken down. Rooney is also knocked down in that position, and Active Gaming has got to be absolutely careful how they take on this fight, with Sean X trying to see if he can take down Riley's in this position. They have gotten that reset to come through. Active Gaming in quite an interesting position right here. The nades continue to fly through, and Sean X will be sent down in that position as well. Invincibles were looking like that we're going to take out the boys from Active Gaming with those nades coming through and that knock onto Format. But now Diva gets sent back into the lobby as Active Gaming do seal this one through. Priest, are you there?
Oh yeah, I am, man.
Yeah, man, quite an interesting fight coming through.
There was a little technical difficulty on my end, but it's been sorted. Phenom, rather Venom. So will unfortunately die slowly by poison there, and that will be the end. No pressure. Sitting very pretty, scoping out the bridge. Apex finally getting some points on the board for themselves. They've got 3-2 courtesy of Machine, and he will be the last one up. Apex have not really kicked off the day in the best way possible.
Oh, yeah, it's not been quite the easiest for them, as they have been finding themselves in very sticky situations. You're in a lobby with a lot of players with quite equal gun skill, and it just has to be more from them. I'm not thinking that, I think they've not been able to get into the rhythm, but hopefully they will be able to step things up, maybe moving on to the next game. But so far, they've been able to still hold on in this game as that man Machine has shown what he's capable of. It's quite good to see Reverb, playing again. I mean, I know he may have been competing for a while, but I haven't really seen him since the BJE days. But it's quite nice to see that he's still competing and he's still doing his thing. But speaking about teams doing their thing, your thing will just take a spy and see how that sweet lobby is doing for a whole lot of these teams. As you can see, it is going to be moving teams across all the way to the other side. Reverb getting knocked down and thirsted quite quickly, or with the quickness, like Frez would say, and getting sent back into the lobby.
You can see Baby is in the water trying to escape the danger. And that is the rest of the team there. From them, you can see the guys from Galaxy. Oh, look at that. Baby with a beautiful, beautiful position. He has not been spotted just yet. And now it's an opportunity for him to do something about that. Again, left side, and he will touch. Knocked away.
Ooh.
Back into the ground he goes. Galaxy in serious trouble now. Captain. No idea of Baby's position. 21st century, we've seen them do this time and time again. 1 for 2, another one bites the dust. Ice will be the next one now as he gets iced out. 2 down, courtesy of Baby, and they've not still been able to discover his position. But now he gets up to get the finish, and that is the mistake. He gives away his position, and back into the lobby he goes. But Roy is still there. We've seen him do this again. We saw him do it in the first game, single-handedly carrying his team all the way to 3rd place. And now it's an opportunity for them to rise to the occasion to get some points, some more points as a solo player. Phase 4 circle. It's not hurting as bad as I thought it would compared to Miramar. So, and that can tell you that it's all strategic. Oh! Well, he gets blown to smithereens. Captain, my captain, doing the Lord's work there, sealing that one quietly. And that is a beautiful way to finish.
And outstanding stuff coming through right there. The boys from Galaxy were able to take out 21st century, but now turn decides into trying to get into that good spot within that zone, but in a very sticky situation as they've got several different teams who have them in their line of sight. You can see Prison trying to see if he can take them out, and it'd be curious to see how they can evade the shots coming through from this position. But speaking about shots coming through, we still have so many different teams within that vicinity, in that circle, in that center. I'm just spy on that circle just a bit, but that man Stoner, that man Stoner right there is the last one for RSG, and RSG not having quite the same type of game they had in the first one. The last game didn't quite go according to plan for them, and coming into the Sandhawk game, you can see now they're left with just Stoner in this position. So maybe the magic is just dying down a little bit.
RSG from chicken dinner to turkey leg, because it's looking like it's not looking too nice for them. 2 eliminations courtesy of 2 dead players. Stoner is still swimming out there in the ocean. Fortunately, has not been able to find something to work with it, but I see a little bit of a pattern here. No pressure. RSG 10-11 and Active Gaming, 4 teams left with 11 players in the cut. 10-11 with all of their teeth complete, but Active Gaming has a 1-tooth knocked out format back in the lobby as well, and RSG have 3 knocked out. So 10-11 have all the cards to play for here. Prison and I believe Lost will be the last 2 for them, the backside. Or okay, hold on, it's 3 actually. So they've got 1 more on the backside there. And Rails is looking for that opening grenade, charges it on, but unfortunately will not be able to get the audio cues he's looking for. But Nexus will send the grenade forwards, but it's a little bit too far off. The grenade will not do the job right there. Active Gaming, with their 5 eliminations, looking to secure a little bit more, and hopefully to finish this game with a double digit and a chicken dinner. They've got 1 person inside of that zone. And now there will be a little bit of chance for them to do something about it. Stoner just on the cusp, on the edge there. Well, hold on. What's going on? But he's going to be knocked off clean there. Prison, unfortunately, back into the lobby he goes. Now that is what you call donating. Another donation? Wait a minute. No way. Oh my days, man.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Wait, another one. DJ Khaled, another one. My goodness. My goodness.
No
Nah.
way.
No way. No way, man.
way.
No way that just happened. No way did they just give him 2 eliminations quite easily right there. But now Stoner does have to make the rotation into that zone, even if he is able to make it out of this particular position. There's 10, 11 just waiting to snurf him out. So it does look like Stoner's definitely going to be sent out, but that elimination is going to go down to player 10-11, who capitalized on that moment to get that extra points. But 10-11 is looking quite strong to seal the deal in this position. They've got themselves a full squad going into that final circle against Active Gaming. You can see the shots now beginning to light through. It's a 4v3, and quite some interesting moves have to be made by Active Gaming if they will be looking to take out the boys from 10-11. So let's see how it goes down. You can see Riley's trying to see if he can pop them nade onto that position where 10-11 is currently at. He does get a knock onto player 10-11 and is able to reduce the deficit again. But here comes Traitor trying to move into that zone. If you can take Traitor out, then you might have just been able to, seal the deal. But we'll see how this one continues to play out.
Molotov is inch perfect there onto Rails as he takes some serious damage. But then again, Active Gaming have the play zone. They have a better angle. 10-11 will have to struggle a lot if they are trying to breach through. But now the play zone has moved a little bit further in front, shifting the narrative. And now it's another opportunity for them to do something. So 3 versus 4. Active do not have the numbers advantage, but they do have the terrain advantage as they can overlook into the guys from 10-11. But Traitor is already making that play all the way to the right-hand side. He's not been heard. He's not been discovered. Reels has to be careful. If Traitor sneaks up on him, surely he's finished. The right-hand side, he's not looking at all. But Traitor will be spotted by Nexus. He's going to be knocked away with the M4. And now Active Gaming know it's time. They've sent Traitor back into the lobby, and now they have that chicken dinner in hand. There's another possibility for that one as Reels tries his best to expose a little bit of position, but he will fall back behind cover. They're using the terrain perfectly. They have a better understanding of these positions and a better understanding of the angles. But again, the play zone is not friendly. They have to inch a little bit closer, a little bit harder to hold off. Ghost is on the right-hand side as well, trying to play off the angles there. 10-11 in a 2-1 split. Bego on the backside, but he will be spotted. Amar back into the lobby. Surely he will go. The DBS comes out. Bego tries one. He's gonna drop through. 10-11 will be spotted and knocked out. Active Gaming with the chicken dinner.
Man, absolutely outstanding gameplay coming through right there in a 3v4 situation for Active Gaming, but they did have the zone and capitalized on it quite well in that position to get that win. So that's how you play it if you want to get that win. I thought for a moment that Traitor was going to make a move and be able to sneak through, but Nexus was having none of that as he made sure he was going to put down the main man from 10-11 down and finally seal that chicken dinner. So great stuff coming through from Active Gaming. We'll be right back for some more action, and we'll make sure that we point you to the leaderboard before we get into the next game. So go grab your popcorn, get yourself a drink, some shake bear quickly as we will be right back for some more action. See you soon.
of us. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. And if it's not me, I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved, but if you feel it's me, if you I'm the one, you're gonna need a make away for me to see. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end, I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one, I know our time will come. I feel it in my heart, I see you in my dreams, I keep you in my prayers. That's what till the end, I'ma always be right situation in front of us. And I think it's time we talk it out and forget all the fuss. And if it's not me, I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved, but if you feel it's me, if you I'm the one, you gotta need to make a way for me to see. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end. I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time won't come till the end. I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one. I know our time will come. I feel it in my heart. I see you in my dreams. I keep you in my prayers. That's what I know you're
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the live stream. It is the Clatter Plan Season 19. It is day 1, and this is match 4, the final match of the night. And ladies and gentlemen, I am my main man, Fire. Yeah, Fire, you can see the way his mouth is. It's because he has been eating. I haven't had a chance to eat anything, but Fire's been eating.
Bro, I'm eating some really nice Chinese food.
You see. That's what I'm saying. But without further ado, let's take a look at the leaderboard and see what exactly has gone on in these past couple of matches. Okay, so that is actually not the current leaderboard. I'm not sure if we're supposed to, hit a little button here or there to get this updated, but this is not what the leaderboard should be looking like. I'm guessing it will have to be sorted up. Yeah, we're gonna have to just move into the final game, and you're gonna see the leaderboard on the social media tomorrow. And then okay, no, it's okay. It's actually been updated now. So RSG is in second place, and with 27 points. No pressure in third place with 26. Active in fourth place after securing that chicken dinner with 25 century with 24, paying 23, 21. Wait a minute. Look at this, though. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 21. It doesn't get any better than this. 19 points all the way down to 10, 11. It is still anyone's game. From second place to eighth place, it is just 8 points difference, and between Phenoms and 10-11 in the on 1 to 8, we've got 22 points. That is not even 22, it's just 12, I think. So it could get very, very interesting significantly as the game goes on. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is Vikendi, it is the COC, it is game 4.
All right, guys, you've heard it right there from Frez. We're now moving into the first game of the night. It is a last chance for some of these teams to show exactly what they can and move all the way up on that leaderboard. But speaking about the leaderboard, you can see the way the map is moving all the way towards that center circle. I'm curious to see why no team has actually moved into Villa, but we might see some early action going down between the Invincibles and Frenzy right now, as they are inching quite closer towards each other. Emperor is not too far away from one of the players from Frenzy, and we might see some early skirmishes go down between the two of them. They've already begun to exchange a couple of shots between themselves, as you can see that they're quite aware of each other's position, but Emperor's got to be careful. He's in these buildings with two players from Frenzy. Yes, he does climb onto that building there, but a nade might be able to pop into his position, so he's got to be quite careful about his environment, and maybe, just maybe, he might get some support from his teammates.
Yeah, Emperor has the right idea. So trying to wait for a slip up. He's waiting just for an opening there. And the guys from Frenzy is waiting to punish them severely to get that elimination, to get the game to kick off already. I'm not sure if we started the game with 15 teams or we've already lost one team, but I'm looking here. Oh, that's a beautiful grenade from Emperor now, and the floodgates have opened. And now the tap through the window. Emperor, the position he had was absolutely fantastic, and he's starting to capitalize. Here comes the cavalry. Sean puping in from the left-hand side. Another one buster does. Two players knocked away for Frenzy there, and surely back into the lobby he goes. Ronnie sealing the deal, and the Invincibles kicking off strongly once again. Another tap onto Phantom. He gets knocked away as well. It's all left to Mythic. The last one left for Frenzy. He's frantically jumping through, but he's going to be tapped up, and the Invincibles will sweep them up in style. 4 eliminations for the Invincibles. And ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off.
Yeah, the Invincibles beginning this one with style again, as they do get those eliminations to come through. I will be really surprised if at the end of the tournament, Diva doesn't come out on top as the MVP. Quite some interesting gameplay that has been going on so far. But yeah, some interesting one, as we do see them starting it off with 4 eliminations to come through. They do not get those chicken dinners quite often, but Invincibles are always getting the kills and eliminations.
Yes, sir. Diva, one of the best signings so far for the guys from the Invincibles. Stepping up to the plate there. Electro unfortunately didn't make it in. It's getting pulled out. Whoever finds Electro will find one elimination for themselves.
Sweet,
Hopefully the play
sweet
zone will not
juice.
be there. That's if the play zone doesn't get to him first. But again, it could speak itself into existence going forwards into the rest of these games, because most of these teams, you can tell from the way the play zone is already set up, it gives you a general idea of what and how, these teams are starting to settle up. The northwestern part of the play zone and the northeastern part having similar ideas with Apex and 21st Century, split across the ends there. But all the way out there in the north, I would say just Cosmodrome into the area of Trevno looking very, very empty there. And the guys from Pain, you can see them scanning this vicinity of Movatra, looking very, very stealthy, and the Invincibles. I would never recommend, playing inside of a compound in a central position inside of Vikendi. It's never realistically ideal to hold off to, especially if you're a team that's chasing points. The Invincibles had the guys from Frenzy deliver to them
Yeah.
based off of lack of utilities, lack of infrastructure planning. Frenzy had no idea of how powerful, Invincibles and how seasoned they are when it comes to early engagement, because if you notice, it's become a pattern for the Invincibles today. They've gotten into a lot of early engagements. In game one, they got into it with Active Gaming stealing Nexus away, then going even further, to steal a couple of more eliminations until they got stopped out. And I believe it was also by Frenzy. Either I think it was Frenzy or Frequent Play that was able to stop them earlier on inside of that Eradio game in Giorgio Pool. But again, if you move into, Miramar, they got into an early engagement again. And in Sandhawk, they got into it again, so we can see that's a repetitive pattern here, and they fell into their lap this time one more time, courtesy of Frenzy, and this they just couldn't deal with the overwhelming nature of the Invincibles when it comes to landing in an area that is already surrounded by enemies.
Yeah, I think the Invincibles are always looking for what is the next fight for them to take on. I guess the only thing I would say that's probably going to move them into the next step is knowing when to put the brakes on things, and knowing when to attack. I guess that's just the next step for me when I look at them and I feel like the firepower has always been there, but there's just that tiny little thing that is missing, which is probably just knowing when do I attack? When do I decide, to just pull away, pull back sometimes? And I feel like sometimes with them, it's just we're going all out. We're not holding back. And maybe it's the right thing to do, or maybe sometimes you just need to prioritize, getting yourself into those later moments in the game, into the top 4, into the top 5, and then get aggressive then, that's what I see several other teams always trying to make sure that they get themselves into, that top 5, as opposed to getting those early eliminations. Maybe find a few kills, but the priority is to get into that zone. But let's see, this game might just be the one that turns things around for them. We'll see how this goes. But speaking about things turning around, RSG Priests, I mean, they started out today quite with a bang, as that boy that we're watching right now, Flag, was absolutely crazy. In the first game, he was outstanding, and he did get the winner chicken dinner for them almost single-handedly. with 5 eliminations. But so far, he's not been able to replicate the same performance in the second and the third game. Maybe it's the lobby. Maybe they've been quite unlucky. What would you say to that?
Well, I would, you know, looking at RSG's playstyle, I would say it's more about map strength. You know, because, you know, I did tell you about 10-11's map strength that would be Sanok, and they didn't disappoint. They turned up, they performed excellently, you know, and they got significant points on the board for themselves. And I'm talking about RSG, you know, inside of this game and inside of these maps. And that could tell you an interesting story, because Aranjo is where they do perform optimally most of the time. And that is why, you know, you could see in the way that they hold off. And I think they will be able to perform well here as well, because it gives the exact same turn of events, the exact same strategy, the exact same pattern of play, you know, for RSG to hold up, especially with Fleeke and Roach together. If they can hold off playing around those corners and playing around the position inside of that zone, I think it would be favorable for them. But again, another team that is equally as very that has a lot of map strength when it comes to Vikendi is Active Gaming. You know, I've seen them turn things around inside of this map time and time again. They did just come in from a chicken dinner, so you know they would be looking forward to more and more chicken dinners going forward.
All right, so there you've had it, guys. You've heard it from Chris himself, as his prediction has obviously come true a lot of times. But speaking about predictions coming through, let's turn our sights onto DOS, as they do find themselves in quite a very sticky situation up against the boys from 21st Century. Now, 21st Century is always in the mix of the conversation, even when, you know, things are not going quite their way. But Baby is currently knocked down. And here comes Beko trying to see if he can get a knock onto another player from 21st Century. And he is trying to keep hopes alive, but Quilla, battling it out right there, is able to keep their hopes alive. And now this does put Dust in quite a very sticky situation, as K7 is trying as much as possible to see if he can get another knock up onto Kuvo.
Trying to circle the block again. Supposing I fall in with my Kala like this and that, as Kala tries to pop through with his G36C, but again his teammates are doing a fantastic job of holding out. Active again, it's the guys from 10-11, one after the other, they start to fall off. And now you can see Kala's just by the corners there, trying to gather as much intel as he can. Leave Traitor is on the receiving end of all of that chaos. Pego now will be the next victim by Janam. Back he goes. 10-11 sinking, falling. One after the other, they start to go down as Kala is still outside. And Janam is still trying to deal with 21st Century all the way across. That's a fantastic grenade. Second one might just do the trick. He has to get out of that place ever so quickly. And he does manage to get out there. Amar will bite the dust this time. 10-11 unfortunately could not rise to the occasion. And that is a very sticky situation. 10-11 down to their single last player. Will he be able to do something? Will he be able to turn things around?
Man, quite the interesting one, but it does look like that nade. Ooh, for a moment, it looks like that nade was going to send him down to the ground so they can stop to bend down and bend down and bend down, you know, like bends. But that nade just bouncing on that wall of that building does keep Kuvo alive in this game for now. Great gameplay coming in right there from the boys from Dust, as they're able to evade and take on two fights at the same time. But hearing those noises coming through, obviously the Invincibles could not resist, as they have now put up onto the vicinity and are now focusing on player 10-11 and have now sent him back into the lobby. Cutsy of Emperor. They will now be looking to see if they can turn the sights onto 21. Right, some interesting stuff coming through right there as they are continuing on with their onslaught. But Diva's currently knocked down, and it does look like Dos is really good at holding this position so far.
Yeah, they've been quite impressive, you know, in playing across these lines. They have no enemies behind them, so they can focus on what is in front of them, and their focus cannot be split. The Invincibles, on the other hand, are trying to breach, but they're totally forgetting, you know, that 21st Century has one body inside of that compound, if he hasn't been spotted just yet. I believe that was Quavo, and I think he has been spotted actually, and back into the lobby he's been sent, because the Invincibles are still circling around. Kala trying to deal with the Invincibles. They are not letting up. They want these eliminations. They want to increase those numbers. They've already gotten 4, or now they're trying to make it 5, or rather they've already gotten 8, sorry. Now trying to make it 10. Fortunately, Diva has been sent back into the lobby there. The Invincibles still having a little bit of action-packed prominence coming into this Vikendi game. They've been able to get themselves 8 eliminations. I think they're trying to put an interesting dent on the leaderboard right now. Might take a little bit of effort for them to work through the angles there, but again, it will require a little bit of effort. Kala straight through Emperor on some serious danger. 1-2 step, and then buckle my shoes there all the way across the board. Sean pops in to the right-hand side, trying to hold off. Again, there's a grenade all the way into the right-hand side, trying to keep them afloat. But you can see the guys from Dos are still doing a fantastic job of defending the position. DBS by Janam now switches through. Here comes Ronnie trying to navigate through. The jump shot might be good, an opportunity for him to do something about it. He's been spotted, but the backside looking very, very tasty now. That DBS might just be a beautiful touch. Again, he might be getting tagged up. Low HP bars, but that will be the end of the Invincibles. Dos will take this position and hold on to it just a little bit longer.
So you see what we were talking about early on, that, you know, I just feel like the Invincibles need to sometimes just chill. You know, there are some fights, you know, you need to just like I feel like they could have gone on and won this game. It's not like maybe just lurked around, you know, we're just sniffing around, stay up on the hills, sniff around, and when Dust just feels like okay, we're safe right now, we've taken out 21, then farm those kills from a distance, and then when you've got 1 or 2 knocks, at least 1 knock, then you pull it in. You understand? But you just blew up into the building like bang, and just like, you know, you're not really sure what's happening around. I feel like it was just like there's a fight here, let's go there, let's push, and that was it. But you know, they've got the gun skills, they've got the firepower. I feel like just a little bit more caution, you know, would just take them to the very next level. Like, they're a very scary team. You just need that extra bit of, you know, caution. Maybe, you know, it's something that IGL should note. But regardless, we still got 10 teams right here within the lobby, and so much action going down so far, as all of the teams have been, you know, in the line of sight of fire, as the boys from Frenzy have taken out a couple of players from Active Gaming. It is Ghost and Format who've been sent back into the lobby. They were in sort of a 2-2 split when they got pushed in that position, and Active Gaming, who did get the winner chicken dinner in the previous game, now find themselves in quite a sticky situation. Will they be able to somehow make it into the final top 5 and still grab some massive points from this game? We'll find out as things continue to progress for them. But speaking about things progressing, the map is already beginning to move. As you can see it right now, we're in that stage 4, and this is where things now begin to bite, as the teams will be looking to find themselves a good spot within that center of zone. The boys from Frenzy, I mean, how can you wait, hold on. I need to do something. Please, you people are not going to finish me. Wait.
Well, you know, most of the play zone
How can you
is
be
up for grabs
freak?
right now.
Freak. Okay, I'm just gonna call you guys freak. Yeah, okay, so there's frenzy and there's freak. No, but how can frenzy be friends? Like, why not just be frenzy? You know, or friend. Or,
You know, I would think, you know, they would have used the tag of FZ. You know, I think that
yeah,
would have been better.
exactly.
But
Like it's easier to note because that whole phrase and freak is causing confusion in my
yeah,
brain. Like, it's causing
yeah,
like no one had a
yeah,
pity
it's the
person that
same
when they set all
FRE.
this name.
It's the same
Yeah,
FRE. Yeah,
Would-
but you know, we'll get used to
yeah.
it. We'll get used to it. It's just day one. Get used to it. But you know, super interesting position that most of these teams have been able to hold inside of the zone right now. You can see that southern side looking very caked up. Oh, you can see the sprays coming through. Unfortunately, not able to seal the deal or do much of anything about that one. Janam pulling up just right in time. He will be able to find a shack and survive while the rest of his teammates will perish. They've got 6 eliminations to that one, and I think this would be the second best game they will be having today so far after finishing second place in Miramar, getting the teeth knocked out by I believe the guys from Pain Africa. They did do a fantastic job of holding up. Apex once again losing yet another body. I think they lost Kage, and now we've got Fireboy doing a magnificent job of trying to keep the rest of the guys from Pain Africa at bay, but it's going to require so much more effort. He's just one person, grenade in hand here, trying to maybe find something against Jacob all the way across the board there. That's a fantastic grenade. Unfortunately, will not deal the kind of damage that he was looking for. Might require a little bit of extra effort to hold off in that position. Now the sprays continue on. Apex have not been able to find their footing just yet. Janam has been discovered and he will be back into the lobby, going out there with 6 eliminations, if I'm not mistaken. Just enough to deal with it as Apex again continue to receive some serious damage. Another spray across the board there. The Fireboy will be able to make it out in time. Pain, in serious pain right now. They've got 2 players knocked away, Yassine and Jacob, all the way down. But who can capitalize? No one will be capitalizing, unfortunately. Apex, this might be the opportunity for them to ring the bells of Team Pain. But again, they have all of their bases covered. So you cannot breach onto their position.
Standard stuff going through right there. As we've now seen Payne get those revives onto Yash and Jacob, and they can continue on with their onslaught into the lobby and now push on to the boys from Apex. Apex haven't done a lot of work in that position. All they had to do was push, actually. I did think for a second that they were going to push, but now they just have only 2 players. But Blaze and Machine are currently not giving up as they continue to send on the shots onto this position. Payne not having it quite easy as Apex is being absolutely stubborn in that region. But here comes the play zone. It might be, you know, forcing them to make a move as they hop into the vehicle and start getting into that zone. It is the Machine who is currently leading the charge with Blaze holding back behind. And now that they're quite aware that he's all alone, will they make a push into his location?
Pain trying to inflict pain onto the last remaining players from Apex. That's a fantastic grenade from Yash. We will not seal the deal just yet. Another grenade this time, but now he will continue to put the assault forwards. Machine will be the victim of that grenade. He's going to be tagged up. That's a fantastic one from Yashin. And it will connect the job. But he's going to be knocked away as well. And now Payne trying to circle upwards. They've got 3 players up, Venom, Animal. They jack up all the way at the back side there. No pressure, trying to apply some pressure forwards. Apex getting caught in the middle. Machine and Fireboy onto some serious damage there, but unfortunate scenes for them. They have 1 player all the way across but I'm not sure if that player is up because that angle was going to be detrimental to the guys from Pain, but I believe he's been knocked away. Beautiful grenade by Fireboy, forced to his knees immediately there. The DBS has no answer. Every single time it calls, these players will always answer. And here comes Machine trying to spray through with the M4, his Glacier singing forwards, but unfortunately the guys from Pain are just too strong. They've got too many numbers, and that should tell you why.
Amazing stuff coming so far. So West Pain have been able to defend this position and reduce the numbers from Apex down to the last player. Machine holding out for as long as he can, but at the end of the day, they will get sent back into the lobby. Not quite the day that Apex would have been hoping for. Maybe, just maybe, tomorrow could be the day that they turn things around. But regardless, the rest of the teams are now vying for that top spot. Haven't seen a team like Apex be getting sent back into the lobby. Definitely will renew their morale. But right now, speaking of morale, you can see that no pressure continues to send on the shots onto Pain as they do send out one of the players back into the lobby. And Jacob also getting that knock. They're battling away from the play zone, trying as much as possible to see if they can get in. But here comes no pressure. Alan, after looking for trouble, after buying markets, now he's trying to run away. Where are you going? You can't do that. Can't cause trouble and just run away like that.
There is no rest for the wicked. There's no pressure. I'm looking for an opening. Trying to find somewhere to call home inside of that zone. It would require a mountain of work because we've got 7 teams in the cut right now and 14 players. You could split it 2 duos apiece, but that is not going to be the case. Galaxy cutting down all the way now. We're down to 13 players in the cut right now. And take a look at RSG. I told you about RSG, the same pattern. This is the kind of pattern that they will love to play. It is always going to be favorable for them. You can see Trouble, Roach, Stoner, and Fleeke all alive, all strong, all kicking. They've got 2 eliminations, but Chicken Dinner will boost them up seriously up into the game right now. The Phenoms, the teams that's holding the first place, the first place of the leaderboard right now. I see the mix. David is right there, but that's a beautiful spray from Trouble, and 2 eliminations just turned to 3. And RSG looking very, very strong as every minute goes by from inside of this compound, inside of this building. They continue to lay waste to all the other teams just outside.
RSG looking like they want to come back in this game and finish it the way they started. They've gotten themselves 3 of those eliminations, and it might just be the moment where they turn and get that final elimination, final chicken dinner in today's games. We'll see how this one plays out for them. But the boys from freq, I might keep trying to say frequency, have got themselves 8 eliminations, and they are looking quite strong in this game so far. There's been quite some aggression across the entire lobby, but we've got about 5 teams who are now battling it out for that position. Most of them have got that zone, and be curious to see who actually does finish this game out. Alan, one of the last player for No Pressure, continues to send on the nades onto the position of Frequent. Now he's trying to hit into that zone. The shots flying in his vicinity. He's able to evade it for now. Oof.
Trouble circling the back, trying to deal with leave that last player out to that corner there. That's a beautiful catch. Just into the corner, you will catch him. And I believe that was the last player from Dose, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That will be the end of that one. And now RSG looking stronger by the minute. 4 teams left, 9 players in the cut. Phenoms still have 1 player in the distance. That would be David. He's somewhere lurking around. He could play spoiler. Now, RSG still hold up in this building, circling. You have a lot of intel, but ooh, Aiden, nice touch. Nice touch onto the guys from Frequent. And now that will be the end of that player. Sent back into the lobby. Lynx is still in that vicinity where his teammate just got popped. But he's not within Aiden's in sight. They've got 6 eliminations, and now Lynx was able to shut that down immediately. Here comes David, thrown in the open. Surely he will be spotted, but he hasn't been seen just yet because the ops are facing each other. And now he's been found. RSG in every single corner, spotted, tags again. The SLR touching through the corners there, but the play zone will seal the deal, and back into the lobby he goes. Here comes Lynx now, charging a grenade, trying to pop it through over the top. Might just seal the deal for the guys from RSG there, but Risk spotted, knocks clean off as well. Here comes the DBS, smoke grenade, trots right through the corner, a jump throt right in front, Fleek and Roach. The absolute combination that you love to see there. RSG, second chicken dinner of the night. And I told you, Fire, this is the kind of map that they will show. Again, that kind of dominance that we've seen before. Beautiful play coming from RSG. Fleek, 2 eliminations apiece with Roach and Trouble as well. Absolutely fantastic play coming from RSG. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a sight. It is the Clatter of Clans Season 19, brought to you by Priest and Fire. Big shout out to Unsullied Army. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. It is day 1. We've got 3 days of action for you. So, you know, the leaderboard will be popping up. You see it on all the social media tomorrow. So, you know, keep your fingers crossed. But big performance coming in from the guys from RSG, not letting the Phenoms escape them, not allowing the gap to be too big. And that is why we are here, ladies and gentlemen. It is the COC Season 19. Fire, if you've got any words for the teams, please let them know.
All right, I just want to remove my phone from DND because a lot of calls that's coming through. You know, a lot of people just asking me, "Who's this RSG team? Who's this RSG team? What's going on?" You know, just seeing the messages just fly everywhere. Who are these people? Where did they come from? You know, I have to answer a lot of queries after this game. Well, anyways, great stuff coming down from RSG as they finish that game the way they started it. We'll be right back for some more action, same time tomorrow, to see if they will be able to keep up this pace and this performance. Definitely, we don't need a leaderboard to tell that they are probably sitting down in that #1 spot. I don't know what Juju and the other team will do to be able to take it away from them. But you'll find that on our social medias, okay? Just go right there and check on all social medias and you will see the updated leaderboard. We're not going to show you here because we want you to go there. That's all. Anyways, so for us right now, it's peace out. I don't know whoever declared 2 fingers as peace. Anyway, I
was going to ask, who said peace?
2 fingers was peace. I feel like
I want to know.
There's a more sinister thing, but I don't want to say it's for live on YouTube.
Not before this live stream.
Stuff,
not with me. Fine, yeah. Not with me. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of tonight's games. We'll catch you guys tomorrow same time. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace out. COC Season 19. Day 2.
See you tomorrow.
Can watch EU champs and rest in Jesus.